Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. It's summertime. Finally, summer has arrived. In this hemisphere, of course, and the other one is winter time, which is beautiful as well. But summer means vacation to me, and when you leave your house to go to some beautiful place, there's one problem that we all have to face: security. The idea that somebody could break into your house and steal your Lego and multi-tools and underwear is frightening. Well, today we're talking about essentially that. Home security through cameras, but we're not talking about the one in the middle, this one. First, we'll talk about this one. The one you see here in the middle is the HiCam S5. Don't bother looking for it. They don't make it anymore. The point is, I was shooting a review of this camera, which I had for 2 years. And everything was going all right. I was talking, being ridiculous. And then halfway through, the camera died on me. She just died. So I couldn't finish the video, I couldn't post a review, and I had to find another one, which is the one that we're going to talk about today, the Yi Home camera. And I'm your uncle. It's a security camera. A security camera essentially is something that you rely on when you're away from your house to alert you if something wrong is going on. The first thing that comes to your mind is somebody breaking into your house to steal your stuff. Well, one of the things that scare me the most when I leave is not people entering my house, but is a fire. What if something catches up on fire? At least I would like to know that so I can alert and call the firemen before the whole house burns down. Anyway, I bought this one, the Yi 1080p home camera, which is the basic model they have. They have many others, and I'll tell you about them in a second, because it was very affordable. I wanted something to replace the old camera, which was okay, but I wanted something more. Now, the 1080p thing, the fact that it's full HD is pointless to me because I don't need great pictures of my hallway. I just need to be informed if something is going on in my house when I'm not there. But it's a plus, and I liked it. It comes in this little box, which has its power brick and a USB cable, which you use to power it up because it doesn't have a battery. And I'll tell you more about this because this is crucial. The installation is super easy. All you have to do is install the Yi camera app on your phone, point it at the camera when it's already turned on, and they will simply connect to your Wi-Fi network and you're good to go. Just one little tip about the SD card slot. You can insert a micro SD card in it to record videos and take pictures, still pictures, through the camera. And the slot is right here. It's not very visible. I hope you can see that. Now, it's a bit tricky because you can insert the SD card both ways, and one is wrong. And once it's in, it's over. You have to unscrew these little screws that are here on the back and to take it out. So just make sure you insert it the right way. It will save you some 30 minutes. Once the camera is installed, you're good to go. Place it somewhere where you think you will probably see what's going on in your house. You must place it somewhere that lets you see the largest possible portion of your house. I have it in front of the door of my house, and I get a view of the hallway and part of the kitchen, and that's good to me. You can add, I guess, up to 4 cameras and simply manage them through the app on your smartphone, which is very well done. The camera itself is a 1080p, as I said, and it also offers night vision. So it has an infrared set of LEDs that work quite well when it's completely dark. They don't work too well when you're going from, say, partially lit to complete darkness. There, in that gray area, you will probably see some artifacts, but in general it works very well. And while the other camera rolls around crying because she died on me and I had to punish her, the Yi camera is actually a very nice product. but it has its limitations. The first one, the main one, is that the notifications that you get on your smartphone, they're not great. Let me tell you this. The camera has a motion sensor, so it'll see if somebody passes in front of it or something happens in the field of view that the camera is watching, is recording. When that happens, you get a notification, and a little video of 6 seconds is included to show you what's going on. It works great, and the day you buy it, and I'm sure you will play with this thing because it's fun to pretend you're a burglar and you get in the hallway in complete darkness and then go to your smartphone and watch that video of yourself. I am not afraid to admit that I did it 100 times the first day. You will probably get a good glimpse of a face, of the shape of somebody. If somebody entered your house, you will see what happened, but only 6 seconds, that's way too short. It's not bad, it's just not great. Probably 10, 15 seconds would have been better. Anyway, those 6 seconds are streamed to your phone directly from the camera, and they're saved so you don't lose them, and you can even use them as proof that something happened. I don't know, maybe you call the police. I hope nothing happens to you guys, but in case, you can use that little video as proof of what went down. And another thing that I really don't like is that these little cameras don't have a safety battery included. So you simply power them through the power brick and a USB cable. But if the power goes out in your house, so does the camera. The camera is out. It's not going to record anything. It's not going to notify you about what's going on. And that's something that I really don't like. Maybe a little battery, nothing too fancy, just to save some power. Enough. Maybe for the power to come back on and keep the camera working would have been great. It's not a big deal for me. Again, I just use it to monitor what's going on in the house. Maybe something catches on fire, I don't know. But if you're going to use it as a security camera and you have valuable things to keep an eye on, maybe something with a battery would have been better. And last, the sensitivity of the motion sensor is way too high. There should be a way to fine-tune it to avoid false positives, false negatives, alerts that don't mean anything. So, as I said before, the infrared LEDs, they work very well, but there's a moment when the sun is setting and the darkness is coming. That's when you get 1,000 alerts on your phone because of the fact that the camera thinks something is going on in your house, but it is not. It's just the light changing, the lighting of the house. And in some models you can lower the sensitivity of the motion sensor, but in my opinion there should be some AI, something in the app that allows you to teach the camera what's going on. Something that moves, but it's not an enemy, it's not an intruder. So if you could teach the camera to avoid that and alert you only of the meaningful things that go on in your house, that would be great. I understand that for the price, I'm asking too much, but I'm telling you what I didn't like, and this is one of the things that I didn't like. Anyway, say goodbye to the camera that betrayed me while I was shooting the last video. Bye-bye, camera. And let's welcome the Yi 1080p home camera, which is kind of good. I paid for it 34 euros. On Amazon, yes, $34, $35. It's a very good price and it works very well. It only has those 2 or 3 flaws that I'm not in love with, but it's nothing major. It does what it says, and I feel secure when I'm out because the camera tells me what's going on. I receive a little too many notifications, okay, but I can simply, wherever I am on the planet, I can simply turn on the app, turn on the camera, and look at my house. Take a good look around, see that nothing is going on. On more expensive models, the camera will probably pan up and down and left and right. Some are waterproof, weather resistant actually, and probably the video quality is even better. Now, video quality is not something that I'm so interested in security cameras. I just want to know what's going on. And this one works very, very well. The Yi 1080p home camera. And it even has a microphone and a little speaker, so you can hear the sound that comes from your house, and you can talk through your phone through the camera to, that's the point. I don't know what that's for, because if there's an intruder, what are you going to tell the guy? Please do not intrude. I don't know, but there's a mic and there's a speaker. It's a plus. It's fun. Actually, it's very useful if you don't use it as a security camera, but you use it as a baby monitor or a pet monitor. In that case, this becomes probably the best choice around, because for 30 euros you get all these infrared LEDs, so you can use it when it gets dark. And I don't think they will bother a baby if you use it as a baby monitor. So in that case, this camera is probably the best one. As a security camera, it's good. The E1080p home camera. Let me know what you think of the video, and let me know what you think of this camera if you have one, if you have any questions. Of course, comment, subscribe if you like. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm your uncle.